You can't encounter Jesus and your life does not change. When you encounter Jesus, your past life becomes things of the past. You will no longer live in fornication. You will no longer live in adultery. You will no longer live in lies telling. You will no longer live in hardship. You will no longer live in hardship, poverty. Those things become things of the past. Because when you encounter Jesus, there's something special that must happen in your life to show that you have met Jesus, that you know him. So if you say you are a Christian, you have encountered Jesus, you have tasted of the saving grace of Christ Jesus, and your life has not changed, and you are still living in bondage, and you are still living in sin, and you have not turned from your evil ways, and you have not repented, then you have not encountered Jesus. You can't encounter Jesus and you are still living in fornication. You can't encounter Jesus and you are still masturbating. You can't encounter Jesus and you are still living in lies telling. You can encounter Jesus and you still cheat. You still do evil. You still have unforgiveness, bitterness in your heart. It means you have not yet touched the saving grace of Christ Jesus. Because when you meet Jesus, everything around you must turn around. Must turn around. Let's see the case of the man at the pool of Bethesda. When he encountered Jesus, after 38 years, his life changed. He has been in that bondage for 38 years. And that is how a lot of people are in bondage for 38 years. You are in bondage of taking medication for 38 years. You are in bondage of being possessed by a strange spirit for 38 years. You are being in bondage of limitation, or backwardness, or setback, or shame and humiliation for 38 years. But when you encounter Jesus, that 38 years will become things of the past. No one encountered Jesus and the life his or her life does not change. Your life must change. There must be a proof that you have tasted of the saving grace of Christ Jesus.